anaerobic digestion. What it is, it's a it takes the organic material and then cooks it in big tanks, and it converts it to methane gas. And then that methane gas is reconverted, and you can use it to fuel garbage trucks. There's a brand new facility down in Sacramento, and it produces, it can accept 100 tons a day of food waste, discarded food waste. And it can fuel, I believe, 10 garbage trucks a day. So anaerobic digestion is a new technology. We're very lucky to have a facility here in Sacramento. And then there's other forms. Recycling construction debris. The city has its own construction debris recycling program. Things like asphalt and concrete are crushed and turned into new roads or road bases. And then of course there's metals and asphalt and sheetrock too that's in it. Sheetrock, you know, the walls in your house are made out of sheetrock, okay? And sheetrock has gypsum in it, and gypsum can be used as a mineral, and it can be used as a soil amendment. So what these places do is they crush the old when they tear down a house, they take the sheetrock or the gypsum and crush it and make it into a soil amendment for the composting process. And then there's other more cutting edge type of technologies that you guys want to consider, but they're very expensive. There's pyrolysis, which breaks down materials through heat and turns them into fuels and other carbon-based materials. How many of you have electronic waste you've ever gotten rid of at home? Yeah? TVs, monitors, other electronics. So a lot of that stuff can be recycled too. There's metals, there's gold, there's platinum in it, there's plastics, all that can be recycled. And then plasma gasification turns matter into gas and electricity using high energy sparks. So one of the things that was told me, what are the challenges with recycling? Well, there's not enough milling capacity in the United States, in the western United States, and so unfortunately most of the fiber and plastic is shipped overseas to China. So what would happen if China's market kind of went like that, which is already happening? Then there wouldn't be anywhere for this stuff to go. So on a macro scale, on a big scale, you know, we have to think about developing our own markets for that, or find other uses for this material. What other uses can we do with this stuff over here, so we don't have to ship it all the way over to China? Okay? There's not enough local processing capacity for organic materials either. I mentioned the anaerobic digester. Well, if we're going to have to start recycling organic waste next year because of a new law, we need more places, more ways to deal with that. What are we going to do with all that? You know, and are there enough? Can we make enough soil amendment? Is there enough demand for soil amendment out of all this stuff? So we have to have markets. We have to develop markets for that. So basically, our vision, the city has a vision. And we drafted what's called a solid waste management plan over 10 years ago. We want to implement services and programs that create sustainability. Okay? We talked about sustainability, right? Okay? And we also have to meet our laws, the state laws. And we also want to make it easy for you guys to use and understand. Okay? Because if they're not practical or easy to understand, then people might not do it. Okay? So we want to make it practical. We want to make it easy. Some of our key programs and services, we have curbside collection of green waste and recycling. You guys know about that. How many of you know we have a door-to-door pickup program for household hazardous waste and electronic waste? Has anybody ever used that service? Yeah. So all you do is you go online and you can make an appointment online. We'll come right to your house as many times a year as you like, pick up your old TVs, monitors, and we recycle all that stuff. We have a large bulky item pickup program by appointment. We recycle all the refrigerators and other appliances and all the Freon and everything that's in there. You know, the fluids that keep everything cool, that's still in there. So all that stuff has to be safely taken out. Anybody have any questions on that? No? We have a construction debris recycling program. And then, as I mentioned, next year, we're developing an organic waste recycling program. Page 19 shows some of our progress we've made just here on a local level through our own efforts and our own programs and services. So we're sending almost 20,000, 18,000 tons less per year than we did just in 8 years. From 2006 to 2014, we reduced the amount of waste by 18,000 tons a year. Last year we recycled over 8,900 tons of paper, plastics, glass, and metals. 8,200 tons of yard waste, 3,900 tons of construction debris, and 82 tons of electronic waste. So all of our programs and services are working, and we're meeting all of our requirements, and so that really helps with folks like you. On the last page, I put some recycling fun facts that kind of show what kind of benefit all your efforts have. And so just if you want to take a look at that, one recycling can save enough energy to run a TV for 3 hours, or the equivalent of a half gallon of gasoline. If every American recycled just 1/10 of their newspapers, we would save 25 million trees a year. Americans use 85 million tons of paper a year, or about 680 pounds per person per year. That's a lot of paper. So if we could reduce that, we'd save a lot of trees. So the average person produces, just one of you guys, 4.4 pounds of solid waste each day, adding up to almost a ton of trash per person per year. That's a lot, huh? And then the energy saved from recycling from one glass bottle can run a 100-watt light bulb 4 hours a day, or a compact fluorescent tube for 20 hours. So that just kind of shows you the impact that some of your lifestyle changes can make in reducing energy, creating less pollutants through source reduction and recycling. So here's some of the things that can be recreated from recyclables. This is a shirt that's made from soda bottles. Wow. Plastic is PET. Same with these shoelaces. And these sandals were made from recycled tires. You can take recycled tires and they create sandals. The bottoms of them. Maybe this used to be your car, huh? No? This ruler was made out of, see, it's green. It's, what does it say on here? But this ruler was made from plastic and old money. When money gets really old and gets torn, it goes to a place and typically they burn it. But yes, sir.
I have a ruler like that.
Yeah, and so what they do is they grind it up, and they can make different materials out of them. We have some that are made out of blue jeans too. But this one is made out of plastics and old money. Another pad is made from recycled tires. So playground bark, but it's made from recycled tires. You guys can check it out if you want. So maybe some of your parks, some of your schools, or some of the city parks might have it. Here's a hat that's made out of sunflower. So anyway, it just gives you an example. Not only can recycling be made out of your typical things like bottles and cans or paper, but it's made out of new and cool things too.